Every tenure tells a story of vision, of service, and of impact. For the 2024-2025 executive year of the Association of Resident Doctors of Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital in Ile-Ife, that story is written in bold letters of accountability, innovation, and members first. Guided by a clear mission to strengthen welfare, to promote transparency, and sustain development, the administration has written a chapter that is worth remembering. At the end of this transformative journey stands a visionary, a charismatic and compassionate leader, driven by passion for people and purpose, Dr. Niyi Oyetunji. Under his leadership, the 2024-2025 executive tenure was not just about holding office, it was about redefining service, rebuilding trust, and restoring purpose. It was a tenure that dared to aim higher, even in the face of national uncertainty and institutional challenges. At the heart of every successful administration lies an efficient secretariat, the engine room that powers the vision and sustained progress, led by Dr. Jesunbo John Martins, General Secretary, and Dr. Tohib Oladipupo, Deputy General Secretary. The secretariat upheld the highest standard of organization and documentation, from timely correspondence with management and external bodies to the diligent keeping and circulation of meeting minutes. Every detail was accounted for. Internal systems were strengthened, digital communication channel enhanced, and attendance records meticulously maintained. The Secretariat coordinated document drafting and review, managed membership database, and supported every committee in executing its mandate, ensuring that accountability was not a slogan, but a culture. The welfare of members was not just a promise, it was a priority. Through deliberate engagement with hospital management, the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, and the National Association of Resident Doctors (NAD), this administration championed fairness, welfare, and opportunity for all categories of doctors. For the house officers, attention was paid to their accommodation, work-life balance, and orientation. Regular mentorship and orientation programs were provided, and this gave guidance and support to the house officers. In a remarkable first in over a decade, the public relations officer of the association was a house officer, Dr. Balogun Opoyemi, an energetic personality who served with utmost excellence and precision. For medical officers, this tenure secured notable victories, from improved promotion outcomes to seamless transition into residency training for many, all without any loss of salary or steps in their career. For resident doctors, it was a season of triumph. Many recorded success stories in both Part 1 and Part 2 examination of the National Postgraduate Medical College and the West Africa colleges, reflecting a climate of motivation and academic encouragement. Under Dr. Oyetunji's leadership, long-standing welfare matters received long overdue attention. The persistent OAUTHC areas, including the March 2024 and the 10 to 14 month salary backlog, gained federal recognition as part of the core demands during NAD's Operation Total and Indefinite Strike of November 2025. Management was mandated for the cost implication for settlements, following sustained advocacy and prayer from this administration. Furthermore, approval was secured for the no work no pay refund related to the LDOTC 5-day warning strike and the 3 hours protest, which is now slated for release with the November salaries. In the same spirit, the executive resisted all forms of member victimization, defending colleagues who faced unjust disciplinary threats and ensuring they emerged victorious. The administration also secured the Medical Residence Training Fund (MRTF) for all eligible members, guaranteeing that no resident was left without support for examination and professional growth. Even medical officers transitioned into residency training without losing a step in their salary, a milestone achievement made possible through strategic negotiation and strong representation. Continuous advocacy also resulted in management obtaining waiver for the employment of new residents and some increase in the number of house officers. This expanded opportunity across the system and eased the burden of workload. Beyond welfare and advocacy, the 2024-2025 tenure promoted academic and social balance. Through scientific sections, journal clubs, mentorship platforms, and academic support programs, intellectual growth was nurtured. The social committee organized memorable events that fostered unity, relieved burnout, and celebrated achievements, proving that the ARD family thrives not only in the world but beyond them. Progress also took physical form. From vision to brick and mortar, the 2024-2025 ARDOTC tenure delivered tangible symbols of growth. Through innovation and foresight, financial sustainability was redefined under the Capital Business Venture Committee. Under chairmanship of Dr. Ajibade, the CBV revived and expanded the ARD ECG service project, which was a collaboration with private partners, ensuring efficient service delivery, quality cardiac diagnostics, and a steady income flow for the association.
My name is Dr. Ajibade Ademola. I'm a senior registrar in the Department of Anesthesia and Intensive Care. I'm the chairman of the Capital Business Venture. Okay, we can describe it from a place of struggling to a place of breakthrough. We can also describe it as a place of having a narrow income to a wide income. The inspiration behind this ECG project is a place of wanting to do more for the association, which came from the president of the association. We were looking at what can we do to increase the capital base of the association, to support the association to do better than what has been done in the past. It has not only impacted the association, it has supported the association in several ways. It has not only supported the association, it has also given support to the subcommittees that have been set up by the president, CBV itself, the subcommittee, and the association at large. Yes, there are several challenges that were faced. These challenges include capital to initiate this project. Another challenge that we faced was setting it up and the hospital management. Overall, we were able to get through it through some other, bringing in a private investor that supported this dream, and we were able to raise money to also establish a ECG center also in another facility here, which is Ile-Ife. There are several lessons that can be gotten from this ECG business, which one of it is that whatever we start, we should start gradually and we'll get to the top of it. And this is what has happened to the ECG. The ECG started very little, and look at where we are today. We can boast of the ECG as something large, something that is sustainable, something that is big enough, that can also feed the association, support the subcommittees, and also make money for the CBV venture itself.
In Ile-Ife, Comfort met innovation as a 6.5 kVA solar installation was completed at the Jeffcoat Doctors Lounge, providing sustainable power and peace of mind for doctors on call in Ile-Ife. Security and structural innovations were carried out, including the installation of new security doors and upgrade to residential facilities.
To further ensure the welfare of the resident doctors, OAUTHC, Wesley Ile-Ife, the OAUTHC, led by Dr. Oyetunji, Niyi, has further taken another commitment to ensure that the resident doctors who are in general surgery and O&G are able to get adequate supply of water regularly by making sure that the channelization of these pipe to the main source here and then to this tank is executed. And also to our doctors' lounge, we are making sure that the ARD Doctors Lounge Wesley restroom is always having water.
Another committee that left an impressive mark during the 2024-25 executive year was the ARD Housing Committee, a team that embodied transparency, fairness, and service. Charged with the responsibility of allocating accommodation to resident doctors within the hospital's residential quarters, the committee worked tirelessly to ensure that every process was open, just, and inclusive. Under this administration, the housing allocation system was redesigned, headed by equity, proper documentation, and the belief that every member deserved comfort and fairness. For the first time in years, more housing allocations were successfully completed within a single tenure, easing accommodation pressure and strengthening the sense of belonging among resident doctors. This transparent approach not only restored confidence in the system, but also reflected the administration's unwavering commitment to accountability and members' welfare.
I will start by saying that working with Dr. Oyetunji as a housing committee chairman it has been great for me. I enjoy working with him. Many a times people just want to go to the back door and see the president. One would have thought that the president would just use his power, but Dr. Oyetunji is not a person like that, so we still end up directing them to the committee chairman. First, I want to say that in this tenure, we have been able to allocate more accommodation, more houses than ever. And also, in the past, there are some flats that have been, abandoned through the influence of the presidents working with the CMD. The hospital was able to renovate those flats that were abandoned, so to say, and we were able to put them into use. Then the one or two challenges that we may want to talk about, the fact that normally once you have passed your part 2, we expected that we need a space of 6 months to vacate the accommodation. Realize that most of our members, even after giving them the 6-month allowance, they still don't want to leave the hospital premises. So that's a major challenge that we have. So we need understanding from our member. We need them to understand that the houses are not plenty, and they need to be patient with us. As people are passing, people are moving out, and more houses will be opening up for our members to come in. Then part of our goal is also give preference to people that have special requests. We have members who have special requests. There are members that have health challenges that we feel that staying within the hospital premises will help them go a long way in helping them. So such cases we put them as priority in giving accommodation, allocating accommodation to our members.
Highly cheering and towering above all stands the House Officers 6-block flat project at Phase 3. Completed and commissioned during this executive year, it's one of the most significant infrastructural achievements in our association's history. Born of the vision of past presidents and sustained by this administration's resolve, the project overcame economic hurdles through member contributions, prudent financial management, collective dedication, and strategic fundraising. The result is safe, affordable housing complex that improves the welfare of young doctors and strengthens ALD's long-term financial base.
So we are presently in the House Officers residence. So it's a building under construction. Presently, we are almost rounding up with the building. We just have some fittings, inside fittings, paintings, and clearing of the environment left, basically. All other things are ready. There's a structural roof already, so that was where we started this work from. Yeah. So the association, the Oyetunji led them administration. Their role was basically in fundraising and support as much as possible. Yeah, funds. Funds was a major challenge, having to look for money, and then the rain disturbed at some point. Actually, we were digging the socky way, so we had to wait for the rain to subside before we could continue some work. Okay, so like I said earlier, that the association helped with fundraising. So as much as they were available for the fund, we also want to thank the chairman of the building committee, because he actually gave most of his time to the building, as he was the one really in charge of the logistics, market survey, and the like. Okay, so we also like to appreciate the Committee on Business Venture, as they actually picked some aspect of the building to fund. So they helped with some funds as well and some aspects to sort out. It was a good collaboration because we actually achieved progress together. Okay, I feel it will help the house officers, because now when they come in, there's always issue of where to stay. The HO residence is occupied, there's no space. At least we could support our house officers as they come in for the year program. Well, we're cooperative and ready to work together with the chairman. However, I will plead with the ESCOs, subsequent ESCOs, that if there to be any projects where members are nominated for committees, they should kindly reach out to those members and ask if they are willing or ready to work in those committees. If they are not, there's no point forcing them into a committee, because we'll have back and forth issues. It's a great achievement. I mean, the project has been on for a while now, so finally seeing it to completion, it's a huge relief, and I'm sure everybody in the show will be happy that finally this building that has been taking our money small finally completed it. So for the next building committee and the incoming association, I would say they should look beyond raising funds among members. You should try and source for funds outside of the association, and as much as you create your budget to want to work within this time frame, start the work and ensure you complete within that time frame, because the way market is going, prices are going on and off. So I guess that would be the advice. Create your committee, create your budget, raise funds, raise awareness, and work within that time frame so that you can use the money well.
Yet, the journey was not without pain. The timely passing of Dr. Akande Adebose Niyi, a former vice president and chairman, Capital and Business Venture Committee, cast a shadow of grief upon the association. But even in mourning, OAUTHC stood united, celebrating a life of excellence, service, and inspiration. As the 2024-2025 tenure draws to a close, we reflect with gratitude for a journey that strengthened the association's foundations and reignited hope in its future. From the secretariat's diligence to the president's visionary leadership, from the committee rooms to the walls, from advocacy to infrastructure, this has been a year of tangible results and enduring impact. The legacy of this tenure is clear: a stronger ALD, a more united membership, and a renewed belief that together we can aim higher.
I want to say a big thank you to the Association President Dr. Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital, ably led by the President, Dr. Niyi Oyetunji, and his experts who have actually led us through these 2024-2025 sessions. They've actually done well. We've seen their handwork right from the renovations of the AROD lounge at Wesley Hospital, even the call rooms maintenance, the welfare of the staff and members of the association, and how well they've carried the association forward from the level they met it to the level currently we are right now.
A legacy of impact, a story of people who refused to settle for less, and a reminder that for our member, for our patients, and for the future, we will always aim higher.